Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you how to fix touchscreen problems with your Galaxy Watch. Now, of course, it applies to any Galaxy Watch. Now, the first situation I'd like to show you guys is, or should I explain how these start, is that one, you can have either an issue where it's software based. If it's software based, you can fix it. And two, if it's a hardware problem, you would definitely need to get the device repaired or portions replaced. All right. So if it's a hardware problem, like for example, you have dropped your watch and the touch is not working, in those cases, then definitely you'd have to take this in for a repair or have it replaced. Especially if you have it under warranty, but we're gonna assume it's a software glitch. All right. So most of the times it's actually that, especially if the watch is sound. All right. Now, with these problems, let's say, for example, you'll notice no touch. And of course, buttons don't work either. All right. Now, one way this could happen where the touch is not working is that you're in water mode. And you'll know you're in water mode as there's a drip or a drop of water right there. I'll try to show you. There you go. There it is. All right. Now, that drip or drop of water would indicate that you are actually in water mode, meaning it's intended for cases where you're going in water to prevent accidental touches. All right, so in that case, all you gotta do to reawaken the screen is to press and hold this button for 2 seconds. And there you go. All right, so you just press again. Mine was locked, so now I can unlock. All right, and in that case, it's now touchable again. All right, so it was just a mode. All right, let's say for example that didn't work and the touch, as we said, was not working any at all. And of course, it was not the water mode where it was in that special mode. The other thing would be that the software itself on the device has totally stopped. So you're gonna hold home and back at the same time. I'm just demonstrating on this device, it's not actually happening. Keep holding, keep holding. All right. And as soon as you see the screen says Samsung and rebooting, simply let go. All right, so what we have done is to force restart the device. So if touch is not working, sometimes the software needs a refresh. So we're gonna allow the device to fully restart. And as soon as it restarts, we're gonna come back and it should be up again. All right, so let it restart. All right, so after fully starting up or booting back up, your device should start responding again. But of course, in some cases, it might be that even that doesn't work. So this one is back up. All right. So if yours is not responsive, again, you're gonna do this. Now this time, I suggest, if possible, go ahead and back up your device. And of course, hopefully it was backed up already. Most of the time, there's not much on these devices, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm gonna show you how to reset your device. Now, if you're still able to do this, so you're gonna hold power and you're gonna hold that's power, and you're gonna hold back, so you're gonna hold both. Soon as you see this, the screen goes black, press this button here, which is the home button. You're gonna press it 3 times at least, but just keep pressing repeatedly until you see this menu. Now this menu here, you're gonna see an option. You're gonna use press either button to move through the options. Select the second option from the top, which is recovery. All right, so highlight recovery, and you're gonna press and hold the home button, or press and hold this button for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. All right, so the device now is going to boot into Android recovery. All right, there you go. So it's now booted into Android recovery, and you see the options here. You're going to use up and down to move, and if you want to select, you're going to press and hold in some cases to select for 2 seconds. In some cases to select or confirm that you want to perform the action, you're going to swipe right or swipe left. All right, so in this case, we're gonna move down to the option here that says wipe data and factory reset. Now notice it says up here, swipe to move, so you can swipe and it will continue to move or use the buttons. All right, as I was saying, or you're gonna left or right to select. So you're gonna swipe to either side to select wipe data and factory reset. Go ahead and confirm. By confirming yes, the wipe, it's gonna wipe the device. I'm not doing it on this, I'm simply showing you. And once you wipe the device, what's gonna happen is that the device itself is gonna be wiped completely. All right, then you're going to be on the main screen again. Let me go back, and when it says reboot now, you're gonna go ahead and reboot. All right, the system might take a little while to start up, but that's normal. As you have wiped the device is gonna go back through its setup process. You're gonna simply set up the device again. Now, after you completed the process, it's gonna ask you to associate your phone again. All you gotta do is sign back into your Samsung account on this device, and the watch should be unlocked. All right, so that should do it in terms of wiping the device clean. Only perform this if you're comfortable in terms of losing your data, as the warning on screen showed earlier. And of course, it's the extreme cases, only perform that last one as a last resort. But doing that should restore the software on the watch in terms of afresh by factory condition, and then the watch should boot up, and then you should have functionality again. All right. Okay, all right, so it should be back up and fully function again, and that should be it. All right, if you have any direct comments, please comment below. As always, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips, saying bye until next time. Bye.